Hello friends, today's video is called The Earth in the Universe. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I did making it. Let's go! The solar system formed roughly around 5 billion years ago. It began as clouds of dust and gas which got pulled together by gravity. Due to the heat caused by this, nuclear fusion started to take place and our star, the Sun, formed. The rest of the dust and gas formed other things. This included planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and dwarf planets. Now, planets, moons, and asteroids have a slightly elliptical orbit, while comets, on the other hand, have a really elliptical orbit. Our Sun's heat and light comes from nuclear fusion, in which hydrogen nuclei fuse together to form a nucleus that has a bigger mass, aka helium. When this happens, energy is released, producing heat and light. All the current chemical elements formed via this process in other stars that formed before the Sun did. While the Sun is 5 billion years old, it is 500 million years older than the Earth. Let's touch on the speed of light. Light travels at a finite speed of 3 times 10 to the power of 9 meters per second, or 3 billion meters per second, in a vacuum. It is roughly 1,000,000 times faster than sound. The time taken for light to reach a certain object that is very far away, such as stars, can be measured. Let me give you an example. It takes about 8 minutes for the light from the Sun to reach the Earth. When we look at the Sun, we're actually seeing the Sun what it looked like 8 minutes ago. Distances bigger than this are measured in light years. 1 light year means the distance that the light has travelled at a fixed speed of 3 billion meters per second, and this is approximately 9,500 billion kilometers. The universe as a whole is roughly 14 billion years old. There are God knows how many galaxies in the universe and thousands of stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. Our Sun is just one of them. The Milky Way itself is 100,000 light years wide and has at least 100 billion stars. The closest galaxy to the Milky Way is at a distance of 2.2 million light years. This means the light from this galaxy has taken 2.2 million years to reach us, so we are actually seeing what that galaxy looked like 2.2 million years ago. There are 2 different methods to determine distances to different stars. The first one is by relative brightness. The dimmer the star is, the further away it is. However, this is a qualitative way of measuring the distance and has scope of human error, so this method cannot give answers that are 100% certain. The second method is by parallax. As you know, the Earth orbits the Sun. The closest stars, such as the Pleiades, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, appear to move as the Earth goes around its orbit, and the distant stars seem like a background. The star's position is measured every 6 months, and these measurements are then used to calculate the star's distance from the Earth. Stars are really far away, and everything we know about them is worked out from the light they emit and other types of radiation they emit, such as UV and infrared. As it stands, we have so much light pollution, we can't actually see stars and celestial bodies very clearly, just with the eye. So in 1990, the Hubble telescope was launched, which orbits the Earth 600 kilometers above the Earth. Light pollution and atmospheric conditions do not affect it. Also, in 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered that distant galaxies had longer wavelengths than expected, which meant they were moving away from us faster. This is known as redshift. He developed Hubble's law, which states the speed at which galaxies are moving away from us is proportional to their distance from us. And if all galaxies are moving away from each other, this means that space is getting bigger. Thank you for listening. Hope you found the video interesting. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Click the bell icon so that you know every time I upload a new video. Until then, Khuda Hafiz for now.